Former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced he will not contest to lead the Conservative Party, ending a short-lived attempt to return to the Prime Minister job he was ousted from little more than 3 months ago. His withdrawal leaves former Treasury Chief Rishi Sunak the strong favourite to be Britain's next Prime Minister. He could win the contest as soon as this evening. Sunak garnered the public support of well over 100 Tory lawmakers to forge ahead of his two main rivals, Boris Johnson and ex-cabinet minister Penny Mordaunt. Johnson said he actually concluded that you can't govern effectively unless you have a united party in Parliament. The Conservative Party hastily ordered a contest that aims to finalise nominations by this evening and install a new Prime Minister, the UK's third this year, just within a week. Let's go across to my colleague Radhika Iyer, who joins us live from London at the moment. Radhika, give us a sense of the atmosphere on the ground.
Well, the pound has picked up in value, and that is an indication that so far the markets, the industry, as well as many who are very skeptical about the UK's economic situation, are a bit upbeat about the fact that Rishi Sunak is leading well over Penny Mordaunt, who is the other potential candidate. Penny has so far garnered about 30 votes, but she still needs about 60% more at least to know by 2 p.m., which is about 3 hours from now, when she will need to let the Conservative leadership know of her status and how many backers she has. But Rishi Sunak is well over 130 votes, and that makes him eligible to contest. And if Penny Mordaunt does not have the enough number of backers, then Rishi will automatically become the leader of the Conservative Party as well as the Prime Minister of this nation. We don't know yet how and when the takeover will take place, because Liz Truss, who resigned last week, continues to be Prime Minister until the time that the new candidate is officially elected. The fact that the pound has picked up in value is a very strong indication of just the sort of credibility that Rishi has as someone who understands the economic aspect of Britain. As Chancellor of Exchequer, during Boris Johnson's leadership as Prime Minister, Rishi is credited to have successfully carried out the furlough scheme, the give versus supporting businesses scheme during the coronavirus pandemic, which has sort of helped Britain's economy. But it was him who called out Liz Truss during her controversial mini budget, who said that this cannot be a fairy tale. And he probably had that I told you so moment when the markets crashed terribly so just after Liz Truss signed that controversial mini budget. Jeremy Hunt, who's currently the Chancellor of Exchequer, who has backed Rishi Sunak's candidature, says that there is a leader in Rishi who understands the market. He potentially can bring back the trust after the serious beating that England and Britain has taken in the financial stream. And so, given all of these parameters, it seems that Britain is quite somewhat relieved that or also putting a lot of expectations on Rishi that there could be some sort of fixture that he could do for the ailing economy of Britain at this moment, and the cost of living crisis, which truly has affected every household in Britain, where many are having to choose between heating and eating this winter.
Radhika, as always, thank you so much for joining us with the latest.